It's a good day to shake things up. And today I'm going to share 3 ways to do that with you. I'm Marina Ormes here with your Astro Vibe for Tuesday, August 29th. With the moon in Aquarius, we are breaking free of the status quo, breaking free of old molds, shaking things up and stepping into new ways of being, new possibilities. So Aquarius is that energy of change that reminds us we don't have to stay the way we've always been. Just because that's the way we did it before doesn't mean we have to keep doing it that way. So Aquarius is the energy of breaking free. It is like breaking free of the prison bars of Capricorn. So I mean, it's not always literally prison bars. It could be any kind of limitation, anything that is making you feel restricted, challenged, held back, anything that feels like it's getting in your way or becoming a burden, or something that that's weighty that you have to deal with or manage or carry with you. And so 3 ways that you can shake things up and remind, like, especially if you are a visionary, if you are a change maker, or if you even just want things to be different, which, by the way, if you want things to be different, you are a visionary. So if you can imagine how things could be better, how they could be different, then you are a visionary, and you need to step into whatever it is you have to offer that gives a new solution, a new way forward, a new way of doing things. So the 3 ways that you can shake things up are, number 1, open your mind. And that means don't get stuck in old ways of thinking. So even your own ideas about how things should be, let your mind be open. Let yourself open to new possibilities. Maybe there's another way forward that hasn't occurred to you yet. Even if you have a vision or an idea of the big picture, the way things should be, the outcomes you want, the results you would like to see, is there a way that you can open your mind to how that might show up? That might be not the way you thought it would be, right? So shaking things up starts with shaking up your own thinking. So open your mind. Open your mouth is number 2, and that means speak your truth. Share your perspective, your voice, your experience, your wisdom. The world needs it. So whatever it is that you need to say to be showing up in a way that shakes things up, that says, hey, what if we thought about it this way? Or, hey, we don't have to be limited by that just because that's the way we've done it before. Or we don't have to think that we can't have the things we want, because we don't necessarily have to leave these possibilities off the table. So what do you need to speak up about? Open your mouth, share your voice, share your perspective, share where you're coming from. And then number 3 is open your heart. And that means be willing to come together with those around you. And that's kind of a hard one for some Aquarius energy, right? We want to stay detached. We don't want to, we're very focused in the world of ideas with that Aquarian energy. So we might get attached to our vision or the specific way we think things should be. And Aquarius is a fixed sign, even though it's very visionary, it's very outside the box, it's very higher consciousness. It is also a fixed sign, and it can be kind of stubborn in the sense that it gets can be attached to an idea, an ideal, a vision, a way of thinking. And so when you open your heart, you unalienate the people who you might alienate with your ideas. And when you open your heart, you pave the way for connection, which includes listening. It includes being present. It includes having caring and compassion and patience, which with the upcoming tomorrow's Pisces full moon, we're going to be basking in that energy of caring and compassion, which I was sharing about in Sunday's video from August 27th. So check that out if you missed that, a little bit more about Mars going into Libra and tomorrow's Pisces full moon. But today with the moon in Aquarius, we want to be thinking about how we can shake things up and how we can even shake up our own thinking in ways that can help us actually create the future that we want and the vision that we have for that future. And so sometimes we have to let go of our attachment to a certain way of thinking or a certain way that we think it needs to happen in order to be open to those possibilities and those new ways forward that haven't occurred to us yet, that the universe supports us in, that we don't want to block out by our stubborn attachment to the way that we think it should be or it should work. So those three ways to shake things up, just to recap, we have open your mind, let your own thinking shift and change, open your mind to new ways of thinking about things that might be even more effective in helping you achieve the changes you want to see, to fulfill who you are as a healer, as a visionary, as a change maker, as someone who cares about the future or wants a better life for yourself. All of those things probably apply to you if you're watching me on this YouTube channel. So, and self-care, that's what the self-care helps us do, right? It helps us be our own best healer so that we can be who we need to be to make the world a better place. Okay, so back to the three ways to shake things up. Open your mind was number one. Open your mouth is number two. Share your voice, share your perspective, say what you need to say, insert your thinking, even if it makes waves a little bit or shakes things up, right? That's the whole point. You might need to shake up the old ways of thinking by interjecting a different perspective, a different way of thinking about it. And you don't have to alienate people, but when you do that, you can say something like, hey, this may sound weird, but I'm just going to say it anyway. And then say what you need to say and say, maybe this could help us unlock ways of thinking that might help us achieve the things we want to achieve. Could be in a relationship, it could be at work, it could be your own dialogue with yourself about where you want to be and how to get there. Okay, and then number three is open your heart. And that means allowing to this co-creative experience, allowing yourself to connect with and work effectively with other people, because that spirit of caring, of, maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about yet, but we can get there together, right? And so that involves patience with other people, hearing your perspective. It also might involve you listening more deeply to hear where someone else is coming from and maybe why they have a hard time hearing what you're trying to say. So open your heart, open your mind, open your mouth, open your heart. Those are three tips that I have for you today with the moon in Aquarius as we head into tomorrow's full moon in Pisces, and that energy of connecting spiritually with the bigger picture, with what is really important, with what our hearts want, allowing ourselves to be in that flow of love and what love is wanting and how love is moving and how love moves through you, how you can be more loving as a person, how you can be more loving toward yourself, and how you can be more of a conduit of love for the planet. And Lordy knows that the planet needs healing right now. All right, so thank you so much for being here. And tomorrow I'll be back talking about the full moon in Pisces. Don't forget to check out last Sunday's video from August 27th for more insight about tomorrow's Pisces full moon and the shift from Mars, from the shift of Mars from Virgo into Libra, the peacemaker, Mars, the planet, the warrior planet in Libra, the sign of the peacemaker. So you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. You can find books that I've written that might help you in your process to see how astrology can be an amazingly powerful tool, as you can see here, with your self-care and aligning with the energies that are present from day to day and how they support us in our unshakable self-care when we know what is going on. So I'm here every day letting you know about the energies, the moon sign, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss a thing. And a lot of people say that these videos keep them going, help keep them positive, are a little boost to your day that help you stay in that positive space. So I'm happy to be here and do that. And thanks for subscribing and for all your support. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.